happens when you ignore women? They come back running to you. So, just a disclaimer, guys, this only works for women with low self-esteem. Please don't try it. I do not encourage psychological manipulation, but when it comes to ignoring women, mostly, it depends on women how they grew up. Some women, they were neglected when growing up. They never got attention in their family. So, and especially women who didn't grow up with a father, they never got any male attention. So these women, when they grow up, they still crave that. When they are older, they still crave attention. And studies have shown women who don't grow with a father figure, they develop self-esteem issues because girls' first interaction with men is with their fathers. So these women, they struggle with that void that need to be filled, and that's they need attention and validation. So when you ignore these women, they are likely to pursue you because they want you to give them that attention or validation. I know a lot of people say beautiful women are the one who love attention and validation, but it also happens with those women who have been neglected when they were kids or they have low self-esteem. So also another thing is, don't think it's gonna work if you just met a new woman and you're just going around ignoring women. So you might lose on opportunities because some women they don't play that game. So you ignore them, there's another guy they're gonna give a chance, and nowadays women have they have a list of guys. If this one fails, she's on to the next one. She's gonna call the other one for attention. So you might ignore a good woman and she ends up getting on with another guy and moving on. But mostly when you ignore women, they are going to come back running to you. That's how it works. It's some people might say it's a psychological manipulation, but that's nature. It's nature for even people. Like a lot of people, you ignore people, and what happens is when you ignore somebody, especially a woman, she's going to think, did I do something wrong to him? Did I do something wrong? So she's going to maybe call or start texting to find out what is it they did wrong to you. So you ignore her, she's going to come back looking for you so that she can find out if she really did something wrong to you. So it works. Ignoring women, it works. Even people out there, when you're out there, you ignore people, and especially also when you ignore somebody, they tend to think you're higher than them, like your value is up higher than them. So they are likely to pursue and be like, okay, I want this person to submit, because why are they ignoring me? They think they're so special, so they pursue you so you can submit. So, and that's why you see a lot of women, they have, I call them orbiters, guys who are orbiting around, and there's this just one guy she's always complaining about. The guy doesn't give her attention, and all these other guys are showering her with attention, but she doesn't want them because she wants what she can't have, and it's that guy, who is denying her attention and ignoring her all the time. So also, because these guys who are showering her with attention, she looks at them and she feels like, especially if it's a woman who doesn't have a high self-esteem. If she has a low self-esteem, she's likely to think, okay, these guys are giving me attention, and I don't have a high self-esteem, so my value is not high. So if they are showing me attention, that means because my value is low, because of low self-esteem, their value might be low too. So the women are not likely, to show a lot of interest to these guys. So guys, anytime, you ignore women, you take weeks responding, or they are going to come back to you. But this is also another thing. If you're interested in a woman and you see a future with them, that is just games. Those are games. Just, you don't have to play those games. You don't have to ignore them. But yeah, taking time to respond to text messages or taking weeks, and especially this can happen with a lot of women, because what most guys do when you meet a new woman, hey, you're just calling, you're so interested, you want to talk, chat, back and forth, a lot of messages. And I want you to ask yourself a question. What if you just met somebody and they're just calling you? You just met them and they're calling you, texting you. You'll be like, what's wrong with this person? So that's how women are. So when guys, you talk to women and new women you have met and you're texting them back and forth and calling them, that's why they ghost you, because they're like, what's wrong with this guy? He's all over. But if you talk the basic talk, you just met a woman, you talk basic talk, then you ignore her and disappear for like 2 weeks, she's going to look for you. She's gonna be like, what really happened to this guy? It was so interesting, but now he has disappeared. So for those of you guys who want to know the game of ignoring the women, is you play, it's called 3:1. So how I put it is, for every 3 text messages she send you, just send one. Also, let's say she says you guys meet out on a date. So if she has said 3 times, make sure for you it's only 1 time. So by doing this, you're giving her like a third of the attention. So, and all the other times you're ignoring her. And this is going to bring her, running back to you, because you're ignoring her. You're just giving her the third of the attention. So guys, ignoring women works. Even, this is game for everybody. Ignoring people really works, because people tend to think like you're of a higher value. That's why you're ignoring them. And you can watch, I've been to nightclub and I've seen this phenomenon, in place work, where, see a group of women and there's some dudes out there, they just don't straight up care about this woman. She come dancing on the dude and the dude is like, man, I don't want none of that. And this woman keeps pursuing this dude because she's like, all the other dudes want to dance with me, but this dude is just in his zone. He's just taking his drink and he doesn't care. So it works because a lot of women thrive on attention, especially in this age of social media. So guys, ignoring women works. Like I said in the beginning, a disclaimer, this is a psychological manipulation. I'm not encouraging it, but it's the game and we live in a real world. So if you have that woman, you want her to come back to you, or chase you, ignore her.